Okay, I'm seeing the green light on Twitch. I'm seeing the green light on Facebook. Hold on. I'm trying to do a thing here. Also, we're still waiting on YouTube to catch up, and that is the green light on YouTube. Hold on. I am trying to do a thing. Let's see, paste duplicate. Okay, there we go. We're not on a bathroom break. Bear with me here. We're doing the pre-show stuff. The show will begin. What was that? Shortly. There we go. Okay. So we're going to add this as a thing, as the first thing you're going to see when we're doing our pre-show necessities. I like to call it housekeeping. It's technically not that, but I don't have a better word for it. We got to do the pre-show advertising. So okay, live on Facebook now. Share that. Go on over to the channel content now. I think I copied something a second ago, so I have to go back and recopy the tags from last week. Well, not last week, technically. We took a little break in between there. So, okay, let's go down. Playlists, STC games, Kingdom Hearts PS2 STC games. Add it to those playlists. Is there AI use? Hell no. Alright, and paste those tags. Slip it on over to gaming and change the category to gaming and save. Okay, so that's been done. Alright, now we have one more thing. We're going to add on one more thing because I am going to start sharing the YouTube link in stories before the show starts. So bear with me here. We will begin the show in just a moment. We just got to get all the pre-show yada yada taken care of. If I can even access that link. I might have to send the link to myself. Because for whatever reason on the... Oh, actually, never mind. I'll just go over to the actual YouTube app. Look up Subject to Change, and boom, right there it is at the top. Share copy link. Go over to Instagram. No, not that one. Let's find the thumbnail, which was so hard to make. So hard to make without AI. While you're planning a stream, it's crazy. It's so hard to make a thumbnail when you're planning a stream. Anyone up to date on my recent Facebook drama, which I swear I'm not going to make today's stream all about that. Honestly, I might not even go into detail about it. Okay, sticker text, stream link. Boom. Live now with Kingdom Hearts! Exclamation point! Alright. And then we share that. And now we wait on that. Honestly, there's one scenario in which I will talk about the Facebook drama. Actually, I might talk a little bit about it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see where we're at later in the stream. Okay, now, can I switch my account now, please? Okay, there we go. Because I want to share it to my personal stories as well. Okay. There's one scenario in which I will definitely talk about it in detail. And that's if a certain somebody shows up in chat. If a certain somebody shows up in chat, oh, it's on. Oh, it's on. I'm gonna walk that kitten and stomp it dry. A lot of metaphor, crossing a lot of metaphors there. Stream link done. Okay. Pop down. Add text. Live now with Woth. No, W-I-T-H. Kingdom Hearts! Exclamation point, of course, to convey excitement. And share to your stories. Okay. Now that all that's done, now that all that's been taken care of, let's go ahead and get this off screen. Let's go ahead and press this button over here. And let's go ahead and start the show. We are live with STC Games. My name is Vincent Herman, Vin the Human. And I am pantsless at the moment. I came in from work, changed my shirt, and I was like, I'm just going to get comfortable, because it's probably going to get hot in here. I did have the air conditioner running, but it is what it is. For anyone watching later, or watching right now, the thesis of our stream is, back in the day, I committed a lot of gaming sins, most of which were my opinions about games. Kingdom Hearts notwithstanding, my opinion of this game was that the premise did not hold up, therefore it was too stupid for me to play. What a pretentious young man I was who had yet to live enough life. But we're fixing all that now. We are 8 parts deep into Kingdom Hearts, having a fucking blast, loving every minute of it so far, for the most part. There's been a couple frustrating things, but also, hold on. So right behind where the mic stand was, hold on, right here, that is my stepfather's urn. So real quick before we get started, I'm gonna send it up to him. Miss you, old man. Miss you all the time. I'm not going to go into too much great detail. I had my moment of solace the other day, but I am going to cheers the man. So, cheers. Earl Howard, gone but not forgotten. All right. So, with that out of the way, we do have a lot to talk about on today's stream, but let's get this game started. Let's get going. Let's get going with the game. Okay. Load. Boom. Boom. In Aladdin's house. Now, I know we beat a boss last time, but were we done in Agrabah? I don't remember if we were done in Agrabah. Let's see here. I mean, we still got Aladdin running around with us, so I don't think we're finished here yet. Let's go to the journal. Chronicles. Agrabah. Go after Jafar and rescue Jasmine. Yeah, that's right. We were not done here in Agrabah. Oh my god, I can already feel it. It's gonna get so hot in this room. Creative Jargon's been in chat. First of all, saying we are so back on this channel. This is just a drama channel at this point. I prefer it not be, because Portsmouth drama is so lame. I'm almost embarrassed to be participating in Portsmouth drama. But dude pissed me off. And Crib Jargon also says, I'll tell you, I'm done with Agrabah. Fair enough. We did spend about 3 hours here last week. Almost 3 hours. Let's go. Let's see here. Items. Where are we at on items? Okay, we got 99 potions, but a bitch ain't one. Everyone's outfitted with potions, more or less. Okay, I think we're good to go. So we gotta head to the Here I come. What is the cave called? Cave of Wonders? Is that what the Lion Head Cave is called? Cave of Wonders? I'll tell you this, I just moved some stuff around in the living room. Not really furniture or anything, but I have a pretty big VHS collection and a lot of old clamshells. I just moved the clamshells around, and then remembered that we just bought at a thrift record shop locally at Haskins' house. We just bought a copy of I forgot you can go in here, yeah. Original band copy of The Little Mermaid with the quote-unquote penises on the cover. So that was a new addition to the collection that I just recently got, and I'm thrilled about it. Might be a lonely night, man. Might just be me and you, Trav. We got nothing. We got nobody in chat right now outside of you. I think Odell gets off at 8. But yeah, we just added that to the creative jargon, just like the old days. Oh, yep, here we are. Yeah, just like the old days. It's one of those Disney. It's got the black diamond on it. It says classics on it. We had a ton of those growing up. That was the majority of our collection was the classics clamshells from our grandmother's house. Oh my god! I can't. Here I come. Oh my god! It's visually, it is confusing right now. Oh my god! Camera's really jacking me up. Oh, that's damn. Damn, dude. Yeah, dude. Okay. Wow, this is not a camera friendly area. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna revisit chat here in just a second. But I want to keep my eyes on this. I was getting my ass kicked earlier. God, just die. Aladdin, you stay away from this health. You don't need it. Jumpy little guys. Jumpy little guys. Okay, let's collect up all this junk up. Oh no! Boy, it's all that money. Okay, visiting chat real quick. Creative Jargon says, I spent most of my days listening to the SOAD radio on Pandora. Been angst. Nice. Pandora. Man, I haven't used that forever. I don't use Spotify anymore either because, you know, they're evil. Root Vegetable in chat. Hey, welcome, Root Vegetable, although I think you've already left. Do you think that Goofy ever had worms and Donald prevented Goofy from getting medical treatment because Donald enjoyed eating worms out of the toilet? I do, actually, and that's one of the main things I want to talk about tonight is my new venture, which is fan fiction. No. That's a good comment, though. Well done, Root Vegetable. How do we get in here? How do we get in here? Is it, is it attack? Maybe magic?
Force.
No. Fire. Oh, how do we get in there? We beat all the guys. We beat all the guys. How do I get in here? How do I get in this giant cat? Okay. Looks like you can't go up the back. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess it was to just jump in. Little white Trinity symbols. Can't use those yet. Okay. All right. Leveled up. I wish when you leveled up, you would get full health gains. It's a lot of RPGs do that. Yeah, okay. Feel pretty good on the money too. You guys are so in my way. This just keeps us out of the way of those Oh my god. Where did Aladdin go? Aladdin leveled up. Oh, come on! There we go. Oh my god, we spawned more of them. More have spawned.
Come on!
Good job, Aladdin. Damn, I was just coming up. I was just coming up. I was like, alright. Okay, I'll deal with it.
Come on!
Whew. A lot of enemies. A lot of enemies in here so far. Okay, we got Mega Ether. Nice. Oh, God! Alright, we got some stairs over here. Let's go down the stairs. Let's see what happens. Whoop. In the water. And, of course, can't get over there. Well, I did just find out I can accelerate my swing. New skill unlocked. Thundara Ring. Okay, well, I have no idea how to get over there. Possibly dropping down the, from up top there? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is gonna be... There are gonna be some twists and turns tonight, kids. Torn page. Oh, we found a page! Found a 100-acre wood page. Nice! Okay. No idea how to get to those just yet, but... Can save, so let's do that. And we can do that. Override the existing file. Yes. I kind of want to save my topics until we got more people in chat. Saw a couple movies. So I've been trying to go like, okay, well, what would be nice to talk about on stream while we play the game. And so far I got the AI flyer thing, Dutch Tilt Film Festival, Supergirl, and Jackass Best and Last. I kind of want to wait. I saw two other movies too. Hold on, we got a lot of movies to talk about tonight. Hold on. Okay. James Odell says, we in here, but I'm also setting up a 3D printer. Why are you setting up a 3D printer right now? Did you buy a 3D printer, Odell? Also, I think then it's lying to me because it tells me there's only one person watching. So the numbers are lying tonight. That's what we're dealing with tonight. The numbers are lying. Okay. Oh God. This guy. Die! Oh my God! I'm consistently almost falling off.
Take that.
Money! It's a drag. Okay. Like I said, we got some twists and turns today. So this is, oh, crap. Okay, this is gonna be challenging. I might have overplayed my hand with the thumbnail. Ah, okay. Why do they even bother putting these guys? They explode on contact at this point. Okay. So there's a ton of ways we can go. There's just a ton of ways we can go. Okay, all right. So this is where we first came. Whoop. All right, so I'm gonna jump down here and see if that takes me to one of the those platformed chests. Nope. No, it did not. It just dropped me right in the water. That sucks. I'm gonna try one more time and see if I can control the way I fall. No. I can spin around, but yeah, well, it's not. It doesn't allow me to maneuver myself over. Oh. Okay. Okay. No idea how to get up there. That's how they swim up? That's how they be swimming up? Wow. Okay, this is expansive. This be expansive. Wait a minute. What am I examining? Can't switch into first person while I'm swimming, which is lame. Okay, so that's what it wanted me to examine, I think. There's another thing over there. Okay, so it gives me the option to examine it, but I can't examine it because I'm in the water. What? Okay, I guess I just have to be perfectly placed over here. It probably rises all the way up to the top. Alright, thanks. Thanks for that. Really helpful. Now I know there's a pillar that probably rises all the way to the top. Oh. Oh, here we go. Wait. Are they getting healed? And... Come on, Aladdin. Help out. Oh, man. Alright, where are we? Okay. We're in this chamber. What do we got here? What do we got? Yeah, is this where we just fell from? Lucid Shard! Yeah, I think this is... Come on, there we go. Jeez. Okay. Survey the scene a little bit. You guys are in the way. Down there. I think honestly, I cannot 100% where all I've been. I don't think I've been in here yet, though.
Take that. Take that.
Yeah, we might get into some topics here soon. However, this area does have a lot of my attention. Because it seems difficult. Keeping track of where I've been and where I'm going is not going to be a simple task. Very stupid, heartless. Ha, more like fartless. I'm a funny person. We go 20 money ball. Okay, so this is a new space. Oh, this camera. This is what Steven was talking about. This is one of those moments that Steven was talking about, camera-wise. God damn it. Okay. Crap. Yeah, these, James Odell says it's always the camera. Well, when it is, it is. Okay. Alright. Figured it out. Oh, and that's probably... I need to go back. I should probably go back now. Where are my boys? Oh, damn it. Had to be one of you. Come on! Okay, now we gotta get back out there. Nice. guy's chocked full of money.
Take that.
Also was not aware that I could pick these up. However, I don't know why that fell like that.
This is it.
Open cottage. Checking in with chat here. Creative Jargon says, reminds me, let me borrow your Pokemon Snap too. Yeah, fair enough. Sure. Creative Jargon says, I also want to start building my Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic the Gathering decks full force. Well, good luck with the Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know who's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Locally, but Pokemon could be fun, and I'm having a blast getting back into Magic the Gathering. I can't wait to get some packs of Marvel Superheroes, the Marvel Superhero set when I get paid. Because that looks cool. Okay. There's one all the way out there. What the heck? Okay. Oh, damn. I'm gonna go back, because now that I know I can get on top of those things, I think there's some... Come on. I think there's some stuff I can get, back here that I didn't think I could. Oh my god. So like that, like right there. Okay. Sora, just get on it. Sora, just get down on it. Can I get on top of this barrel? Hey, there we go. Elixir. Creative Jargon says, same. I kind of just want to build onto the Spider-Man cards I got. I can't remember. Odal. Was there a Spider-Man? First of all, Travis, I'm going to tell you, get a commander deck. Start building one, get one commander deck. You're going to want to go down that road. Because trust me, everyone loves to play Commander. And it's fun, it is fun. But it has kind of taken over things where I barely ever, it seemed like I was suggesting we basically waste our time when I suggested we play with regular decks the last time we played Magic. You should come to the July 4th thing. You've got the invite. You know where we are. We're going to be playing Magic at the July 4th thing. So you should come, even if it's just for a little bit to kind of talk some Magic and figure some of that out. IRL. But, yeah. Hold on, let me survey the scene here. But, Odal, was there a Spider-Man Commander deck with that set, or is because I know there's 4 Commander decks with and these are pre-built. What I'm talking about, you can buy them and then add to them or whatever. I know there's 4 different decks with the Marvel Superhero set. Whoops. James Odell says, I don't think there was a Spider-Man commander. I didn't think there was. But yeah. Crave Dragon says, all right, we shall see. I'd love to. Yeah, like I said, even if it's just, you know, you can't stay long. You just kind of want to come talk some Magic and pick some brains and whatnot. Or even sit in on a game. And people usually bring extra decks. I think Amy and her husband will be there. And I know they've got decks galore. So, I mean, even if you're wanting to play a game, borrowing somebody's deck just to kind of get, you know, get familiar with it, that's a possibility. That's a possibility, too. It's going to be a good night regardless. Magic notwithstanding, but I am excited to play a little bit more Magic again. What? Alright, well, I guess that was the only one. That was the only one that I had really passed up over here, I guess. James Odell says, also, Trav, I have the 4 Marvel superhero decks and the 4 Final Fantasy ones. Anyone is free to use. Yeah. Yeah. I may get my hands, may try to get one of the Marvel superheroes commander decks. But I'm definitely going to be buying booster packs. But I also want to get my hands on just pre-build regular, like not regular, but like one of the main set commanders. You know what I mean? Like a Strixhaven commander or something. Like get my hands on something that's like Magic the Gathering and not necessarily. Oh my God! What? Oh, we're throwing people now, huh? I could have swore Sora just said shit. Ugh. Come on. God damn, pinching us into a corner. It's crazy. Damn it! I'm so slow at applying potions. James Otis says, when I get into something, I unfortunately don't know moderation. You know what, man? Dude, if I had the extra income, I would too. Dude, if I had the extra income, I would have all 4 of those decks also. Like it is also... Like, I would do the same thing. Booster boxes and stuff like that. I think the more unfortunate thing is, like, you know, it kind of, and I imagine this is what would happen for me, not a universal thing, but it would kind of, buying booster boxes like that would kind of ruin the fun of opening a pack for me. Like, getting one every now and again, or like a few every now and again, and opening them up. So far that's been fun, but I imagine if I was like on pack 30, you know, within the last hour, it would feel a little lesser, a little less exciting. James Odell says, yeah, you need to run away from a battle if you're going to use a potion. Fair enough. Creative Dragon says, same. Just probably with Pokemon. Just probably with Pokemon. James Odell says, I have a booster box sitting here to open in a bit, and I also have one of the Jumpstart boxes on the way, too. Yeah, what's the Jumpstart boxes? I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Apparently I can't interact with that one. Come on, baby. Come on, let me get to that box. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to get to that box. Come on. Is it like I gotta jump up a certain way? Because what the heck? Jumpstart. Oh, that's right. Jumpstart. James Little says Jumpstart. You shuffle 2 together and can use as a mini deck. Steven says he's here. What's up, Steven? Says I'm here on background. James Little says apparently I can't get to these. However, I think I might be able to jump from this over there. James Otto says it's a good way for beginners to get into it, but there are also some exclusive cards in Jumpstart packs. Yeah, I like that they do that because it gives some more incentive to get those too. Unlike with those, they've got like something like that with Pokemon. That's like Jumpstart kind of thing, but it's not nearly as exciting. Steven says have to bury Gus. Is that that's your cat, right? Did your cat pass, man? Oh, that sucks. That really sucks, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. Damn. That's, hey. We already gave one cheers at the top of the stream. Here's another one. Here's to Gus. Rat. Okay. Still, man. That sucks. It sucks to bury a pet. It sucks to say goodbye to a pet. Sorry for your loss, man. Here's to Gus the rat. For one night only, we're Rat Chat. One night only, it's Rat Chat. All right. Lamp chamber. Okay. I know what I've got to use here. Come on, say it with me, everybody. Blizzard. Raise your keys to Gus. Raise your keys to Gus, Rat Chat. My pants are over there. My work keys are in there. So I can't right now. I have no keys near me. Or, okay, complete shift.
Fire!
Okay. Seems a bone. Keep exploring the rooms. Okay. Ashley Adams 2026 in chat says hearts for Gus. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hearts for Gus. Creative Dragon says wasn't ready for that, but let me find the emoji. Well, you weren't ready for Rat Chat? You weren't ready for Rat Chat? You didn't think I'd pull a Rat Chat pivot? Oh, he's got several of them. He's got several of them ready to go. Okay, so I guess maybe I've exacerbated what I can do here for right now. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I see it now. I see the platforms. Crap. James O says BRB is starting a test print. Good luck, sir. Good luck, sir, on your test 3D test print. Just don't become one of those. Don't become one of the 75 3D printed booths at any given function. That was so we were in Columbus for Pride. Not this weekend, but the past weekend. And I swear, more than half of the booths were just filled to the brim with just the same 3D printed stuff. The same old stuff. Booth after booth after booth. 3D printed stuff and AI stuff. It was absurd. We found a couple good ones though. We propagated those. But yeah, the 3D printed booths are starting to get out of control. It was the same thing at Lexington Comic-Con. Lexington Comic and Toy Convention that we were at this what was that, March or April? Just 3D printed booths, as far as the eye could see. It's getting out of control, and I get it. You know, I'm like, fine on the hustle. It's better than AI crap, but oh god. Okay, we gotta re-up on some potions. I gotta give everybody some potions. But yeah, but at the same time, it's just personal preference. It's just annoying to see the same 10 3D printed things every other booth. It'd be different if it, and you'll see some like original stuff, some interesting stuff. I'm not against 3D printed stuff. It's just I'm saying this one situation. The abundance of the same exact thing. I liked it when it's kept original and interesting. I'm also not a fan of the texture of 3D printed stuff. That's a problem for me. But and I love it for cosplayers. It's incredibly helpful for cosplayers. So I am not anti 3D printing. I'm just saying, guys, let's get some variety out here. Let's get some variety. If you know the booth next to you is going to be selling the exact same 3D printed crap, just don't bring it. Don't put it out. If they already got theirs out, don't put yours out. I don't know. I'm just riffing here. Creative Jargon says he means stay away from 3D printed dragons. Yeah. Oh my god, so many 3D printed dragons. You know what I want to see? You know the old bead lizards from the 90s? Those are making a comeback. Kids love those like bead creation things, and they're getting real creative with it. But I would love to see 3D printed bead lizards. I don't know. That popped into my head. Creative Jargon also says, it's when you notice some of those vendors are into the money aspect, not the bringing something new to the table. Yeah, I know. I get it. It's all, you know, it's all capitalism. Creative Jargon also says, just like people who print and sell Ohio State clothing all over the place because they're downloading the assets. Yeah, exactly. We have the giant knitted bead lizard you gifted Violet. Yeah, so at Lexington Comic-Con, we found a booth that was like doing custom crochet stuff. There's a lot of like cool custom crochet dolls and figures and stuff, and they had like a crochet beaded lizard out on the thing, and they made one custom for us because that one was already sold. So they're like, all right, give us the next 2 days of the convention, we'll whip one up. What colors do you want? Blah blah. And it just so happened we wanted the colors that they had already started. But that was great. So we bought that as a birthday present for our niece, Creative Jargon, Travis Herman's daughter. Yeah, that was incredible. I loved finding that. I was like, oh, that's it. That's the present. Because we were racking our brains looking at so many booths trying to find something cool that we thought she would like. So yeah. Okay. That's why I was in here. All right, we got some people in chat. I'm gonna hit some topics here in a second. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna get everybody stocked up, and then we'll hit some topics. So you're running a test print, which if a 3D printer is anything like a regular printer, I have to assume that means like it's got a preset thing that it does. Fully restores parties HP and MP. So 3 MP for each party member. But outside of that total, oh, stop it. What's gonna be, what are you thinking for your first like official print? Like what are you thinking of running through that bad boy? Or like at some point when you get more skilled at it, you figure it out more. Like what's the big goal here? The down the road goal. Aladdin, I'm gonna give you... Nah, I don't have enough of that to go around. We'll just do potions. Potions are working just fine right now. Alright, let's also, let's look at equipment. Let's see abilities here. Protector chain, slightly raises max AP, brave warrior, HP and strength. Don't think I need to. What is it? Slightly raises max HP and MP. Also, it enhances magic and summoning power. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Sword, protector chain. Let's see. What do we got? The ray of light. It's gonna lower our AP though. I'm not gonna use the ray of light just yet. Abilities. Let's see here. Okay, alright, okay. I didn't realize. Lucky Strike raises luck so the enemies drop rare items more often, equipped to entire party to boost the effect. Alright, so what else do we have here? Checking in with chat. James Little says, I'm making a little boat, which is the standard test print. James Little says, first actual print? I don't know. I've seen some 3D printed playmat tubes that I want to make. Maybe some deck boxes. Probably some storage type things for around here. Storage type things would be a great idea for you. But also, yeah, like making cool deck boxes. I see so many cool deck boxes online. Yeah, that would be a great idea. That would be a great idea, some deck boxes. Let's see here. Jackpot. Receive more money and HPMP balls in battle. Okay. Rocket, leap, airborne enemy, attack with a shield. Charge and knock out an enemy with a shield. Treasure magnet, attract nearby, and HPMP balls, money, and items. Equip 2 to attract them from even further away. Whirl after an enemy using shield to attack. So I'm gonna... Oh, well, no, that won't free up enough. I'm just gonna wait until he has enough AP to do that. Treasure magnet, critical plus. Increases odds of dealing critical damage. Equip more to boost the effect. Jackpot. Lucky Strike. Treasure magnet. Cheer increases the summons MP gauge, giving them more time. Attacks per battle. Strike an enemy while charging through them. Okay, we could remove that for an extra treasure magnet. Crescent jumps straight up to attack enemies overhead. Okay. We'll leave critical plus off. Alright. Okay. I think that's good for that right now. Now we can pick up that potion. Okay, so where do I go then? Because this treasure room was, I don't know. Alright, let's talk about some movies, guys, because I've seen a lot of movies lately. Did I talk about the back rooms and, did I talk about the back rooms and Disclosure Day yet? Remind me, because it's been a couple weeks since I saw those. Grave Jargon says, loved Backrooms. Still haven't seen that one yet. We were saying the other day, though, we might hold off on the Backrooms until it hits streaming. Only because there's so much coming out. There's so many movies to catch right now. Grave Darker says, I don't think you have. Okay. So, originally we were just going to check out the back room, or Disclosure Day. But we read the wrong number on the ticket, and we went into the wrong theater, and ended up watching, okay, so I can't do anything with that. Ended up watching, Obsession by accident. And it was like, my first clue was, as soon as we started the movie, I was like, oh, that's that guy from those Cory Barker videos. I know he's in Cory Barker's movie, but I didn't know he was in the Steven Spielberg movie. That's cool. Good for him. Kind of thing. And it wasn't until, like, the word a Cory Barker film came up that I was like, oh, we're in Obsession. And by that time, it was already too late. It was like, there's no point in, like, going to try and find our theater. So we decided to do, like, a double feature sort of thing. So we ended up seeing both movies. Obsession was incredible. I have seen, and now that I've seen it, I remember the episode. It is essentially the plot, almost the exact plot of an episode of Supernatural, but really well done. Great acting, awesome premise, but it is a bummer. It ends on a bummer. Expect to be affected by the ending, and not in a great mood after you leave the theater. It's one of those that I'm like, I'm glad I saw that. Don't think I need to see it again. But definitely worth seeing in theaters. I had a good time with it. But Disclosure Day, the more I've sat with it, it was kind of a disappointment. I think it does a really good job of what it, like, the whole movie does a good job at setting up for the ending. Like, getting you all the way to the end. There's, there's action, adventure, intrigue, a little mystery. And Steven Spielberg, it's probably one of the best Steven Spielberg executions up to the ending that I've seen in a long time. There's especially this part where with the train, there's a big chase, and there's a train that's a part of it, and it's just one of those, like, epic Spielberg action set. I don't really want to say action, and more like adventure set pieces, because it's not really an action movie per se. There's elements of action, I guess. But like the kind of stuff that attracts you to, like, a big Indiana Jones type of moment. There's stuff like that in there, and he does a really good job with it, but the ending, I just do not feel that ending. It feels like a cop-out. Also, the more I've sat with because big spoiler, the name of the movie is Disclosure Day. They disclose that aliens exist in the movie. Sorry to spoil the thing that the title spoils. But when that moment happens, the way the public reacts, I do not believe is not rooted in any sort of reality that we actually exist in. I think it's a version of reality, like, it's a reaction that might have happened back in the day. Like, if this had happened in the 80s or the 90s, yeah, the world probably would have stopped for that information. But in 2026? Nah. The world would not stop for that moment in history. But ultimately, it was alright. I enjoyed it enough. It was alright. I just don't feel like it has a really good ending. It doesn't stick the landing. So that's maybe one you could And there's a lot of good pieces that are like really great to see in theaters, but I don't even know. I don't even know if that's still in theaters. Oh, might have left theaters already. What are you? You look like that thing. Oh. We're gonna deal with this. Steven says it didn't restream my comment, but that's okay. Wait a minute, is it like, is anyone else having that problem? Is it not showing your comments? Is anyone trying to comment outside of Steven that, and is not succeeding in that effort? Because if so, I want to be aware of that. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. But yeah, Disclosure Day was okay. However, I saw 2 movies this weekend that I just loved. Supergirl, first of all. Oh, okay, I see. I see how I can get over it. Supergirl was fantastic. I absolutely love that movie. I did a video yesterday. I posted it talking about some of the hate that I've seen Supergirl get. And look, man, I'm not like, crap. God damn it. I just made it over. I'm not one of those like everybody hates women kind of guy. But like, Jesus Christ, that like some of the stuff I've seen people say about Supergirl just blatantly isn't true. Like, one of the things I saw somebody post, and this is a person who posts about movies a lot, relatively new in my acquaintanceship, but is it this way? Oh man, I don't even remember how it got over there. Oh, okay. But they said, like, the main thing they didn't like about the movie was that she doesn't have her powers for most of it. First, if that were true, which it isn't that more interesting? Isn't one of people's biggest complaints about Kryptonian characters is that, oh, it's so hard to get into them, they're so overpowered, like, oh, they can just do everything, like 2 seconds save the day. So if you take away their powers, isn't that more interesting? Wouldn't you be interested in that? But it's also just not fucking true. There are moments where she is depowered, but it's not the whole movie. In fact, most of the movie she does have her powers. Another thing I saw, hold on, let's call this thing. What is this? Oh, good job, Apu. Another thing I saw about the movie that just wasn't true was like, oh, the villain's not even threatening. Like, there's no threat from the villain. The villain gets the upper hand on Supergirl several times. What are you talking about? Gets the upper hand on several our protagonist several times. Now, is there a lot of personality to the villain? Nah, not really. He's just kind of, he's a fucking bad dude, bad alien dude, trucking around the galaxy, being bad. That's, there's not a ton of substance to him. Fair enough. But he is intimidating, and he does cause problems. But also, the villain is not the reason for the movie. The villain in this movie is like a catalyst. He's like a MacGuffin. He's an obstacle, but it's not the main story. And I think that's why, like, you can get away with not having a lot of substance to this villain, because you don't need it. It doesn't matter. The story they're trying to tell does not require that villain to be an intriguing character. The intriguing character is supposed to be Supergirl, and she is. I think they do a fantastic job of setting her apart from Superman in every way, from like personality-wise to fighting style to their backstories are completely different. Because I know a lot of people have an attitude about Supergirl that she's just girl Superman. And, you know, for a long time, especially in the Silver Age, that was true. Not anymore. Hasn't been for a long time. Another thing I've seen people complain about this movie about is they talk about how it's like, it's not a one-to-one adaptation. No shit. It's an adaptation. No adaptation is ever one-to-one. And that's been the case the entire time that movies have existed. Because since movies have existed, they've been adapting other mediums. Namely books back then. But, and this is no different. It's not supposed to be Woman of Tomorrow on screen. It is supposed to be inspired by and heavily based off of the events of that comic book. But they're telling a different story. It's a different universe. It's a different version of that character. These are some of the biggest things I've seen people complain about, but they're just straw arguments. One complaint. Damn it! I pressed the button. One complaint I have about it is one complaint I had about it was that it wasn't as colorful as I would have hoped it would be. Oh yeah, this is where I need to go. Because now again, you know, adaptation, you know, it's not going to be one for one, but that color, the comic it is based off of, is very colorful, and it would have been nice to see that used in this as well. The color is very important in that comic book. And it's kind of colorful in the beginning, kind of colorful at the end. And I know certain filmmakers use color as a way to convey emotion to the audience. So it's, you know, it's neither here nor there. It's not a huge problem. But personal preference, I would have liked to have seen a more colorful movie. But that's also not to say, like, it's the gray DC universe or comic book kind of stuff. Like, because that was a thing for a long time. It was like, get out of my way, Goofy. Comic book movies were just gray, and villains were gray for whatever reason. Damn it! I pressed the damn button! But yeah, so it's not that. It's got color, it's got substance to it visually, but it's just not as bright and colorful as I thought it'd be. Another thing I've seen people say is like, oh, James Gunn's just doing his tired ass Guardians of the Galaxy shit again. Which, first of all, is Guardians of the Galaxy not the best trilogy in the MCU? I'm sorry, I thought we were all in agreement on that. I think maybe a close second is the first three Captain America movies. But yeah, I thought we loved the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but I guess it's tired ass James Gunn shit now. And also, no, it's not. It takes place in space, man. It's comic books. It's comic books. Some of them take place in space. Just shut up. Also, and this is like people saying James Gunn just doing his tired ass Guardians of the Galaxy shit is one part of it, but also I've had people not realize, in conversation with me, not realize that James Gunn didn't write and direct this movie. So I've had to kind of correct people on that. I can't remember who wrote it and I can't remember who directed it, but The script went through him. He runs the studio, so like they don't do anything unless he signs off on it. And I'm sure he's probably part of the note process, but no, this is not a James Gunn movie. Okay, there we go. But that shit aside, I think they did an incredibly good job. I think they did a really great job at adapting Woman of Tomorrow. I really like this version of Supergirl. A broken Supergirl is a Supergirl that works, man. There's another Supergirl story called Red Daughter of Krypton, where in which she gets the Red Lantern ring, which is based on rage. The emotional color spectrum for that is rage. And that's a great story too. So when she's got some hurt to her, some rage in her, it always ends up being a good story in my book. And they did not drop the ball on that. Millie Alcock does a great job. Like I said, there's not a ton of substance to the villain, but I think it's still good. I think it works plenty for this, because again, it doesn't need to be like best written villain of all time. This movie does not need that. Lobo, however, is perfect. That is one thing across the board, no matter what anyone has said about this movie, that is the one place where it seems everyone's in agreement. Jason Momoa's Lobo is comic perfect. So fun. So damn fun. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess we'll go this way. Oh, okay. I see. So maybe I can jump over there. Let's check in with chat real quick. I highly suggest going and seeing it. I think it's great. I would hate for Warner Brothers to learn the wrong lesson here. And it really does seem like it's getting one of those hate, like The Last Jedi got. I know that is a divisive thing, but The Last Jedi got a lot of unwarranted hate. This fucking happens sometimes, where just the loudest voices are screaming nonsense. And at least with The Last Jedi, at least it used to be based off of like actual stuff about the movie. And I just disagreed, but like now it's just blatantly false shit. And I don't understand it. And it's coming from like just random places too. At least in my feed, some of it's kind of random. I don't see where it's coming from. Or why the people who are posting it are posting it. Let's check in with chat here. James Little says, I've actually seen comments pop up on the stream that never popped up on my YouTube chat. Okay, that's interesting. That's weird. Well, everything that goes through Restream, or anything going through the 3 different streams platforms, should show up on screen. So, I guess that's a good thing? Still weird. Maybe it's a problem with YouTube. Maybe YouTube is giving issues. It did take a lot longer for YouTube to connect tonight than it did for the others. Creative Darkness says, go off, King. Fair enough. I'm sorry, man. Like, if you don't like the movie, that's fine. I'm not saying people have to like the movie. I'm also not guaranteeing you'll like the movie. If anything, what I'm saying, and this was the thesis behind the video that I posted the other day, is I'm not, like, now I'm doing kind of a review for it, but that video I wasn't really doing a review. It wasn't going into detail. I didn't talk about Lobo or whatever. My message, I guess, is like, let's just go back to that. I'm interested. That seems interesting. I wonder what a Supergirl movie in 2026 looks like. I'm gonna go watch it because I'm interested. Instead of listening to me or any other jackass on the internet telling you this is exactly why this is a great movie. This is exactly why. These are the absolutes you must know and believe and agree with. And letting it affect our viewing experience. Why are we letting the fucking social media affect our viewing experience. This should be two separate things, man. Hold a movie to the merits of the movie, not the dumb fuck you saw posting about it. Now I've gone off. Now I'm going off. I just miss that, man. Like, it's why I typically don't watch several trailers, because they give away too much. I watch the first trailer, and if I'm interested, I go see the movie. Yeah, just go, if you're interested, go see the movie. I'm not guaranteeing you like it. I did. You might not. But go dislike it based on its own merits, based on your own opinion. Because I can respect that. And then don't go posting about things that just fucking aren't true. James Otto says, some people don't like Supergirl because it's a movie about the good side going after a child trafficking ring and shutting it down. Yeah, that's... that's... But I saw that. I think I saved that. And then the same thing I saw, the same thing that was posted in also said, like, people didn't like Superman because it was about immigrants just being people. Yeah. I think that's exactly right, man. I think it's like, oh, this woke movie. Shut up, man. Shut up. Child trafficking's bad. We can all agree on that. Fuck off. Yeah, dude, that's yeah, I saw that too. And that's probably part of it, man. Like, for real. Okay. Oh yeah, and then Jackass Best and Last. I saw that last night. I loved it. You know, it's a Jackass movie. What they've done is there's some stuff that, like, they went ahead and used some footage that's gone unseen up until now, including the self-defense test where Johnny Knoxville shot himself in the chest with a bulletproof vest on. That was the birth of Jackass. A lot of people don't know that was the birth of Jackass, as he did like the stun gun and all that stuff, and those videos went out there. But the thing that I don't think was like public or widely seen was Johnny Knoxville shooting himself with a 6-shooter in the chest with a bulletproof vest on. That was the beginning of Jackass. That, like, stuff like that is in the movie, and then they also re-edited some of their most popular, like some of their favorite things, with some more footage in there, and then a lot of new stuff. I don't remember her name, and there's a reason for that. But there's a woman they added to the cast last movie, and they utilized her a little bit in the last movie, but this time, I don't know why she was there. She does nothing. She laughs in the background a bit, and I was really confused why the new cast was even really in this, because mostly they just do stuff to Poopy. But other than that, man, it does tug at your heartstrings a little bit. It is a swan song. The credits are full on goodbye. The BAM stuff is very little. Like, it's mostly old stuff. They just used the one thing from the last movie that they filmed that they couldn't use last time. But apparently BAM has made peace with most of the cast. I think it's Steve-O that he's still at odds with. And I think it's Steve-O has said something publicly about, like, it doesn't feel like BAM has never taken accountability, never, like, actually said, you know, I fucked up. Taking accountability for what he did. I don't know, man. That's, you know, that's all celebrity gossip stuff. I guess that's the thing right now. But and I guess I also Phil and April were at the premiere, and I guess they stated one of the reasons. I guess BAM considered coming back and doing some new stuff for this movie, but decided not to because he was afraid that being there and and Dunn not being there would send him back into addiction. So I completely understand that. Ultimately, though, it was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. I insisted on seeing it this weekend because I wanted to make sure I saw it with an audience, and it was. I was completely right. It is a communal experience. It's so fun reacting to a movie like this with other people in the room also reacting, laughing, gasping, saying, what the fuck? It was great. I loved it. If you love Jackass movies, if you love the franchise, you'll enjoy this one. Man, I started tearing up during the credits. Like, I never thought I would tear up watching people hit each other in the nuts. You know, it was end of an era, man. I got the tattoo for a reason, you know. That's Jackass inspired us to start making videos in high school, man. I mean, yeah, sure, it was just like really lame, a really lame, watered down version of Jackass, but I might not be making movies. I might not have found there's a possibility of a world where I don't find my dream if Jackass didn't exist. So yeah. So that was kind of sad. Kind of sad to say goodbye to that. Creative Jargon in chat says, I started listening to the Jackass podcast. It starts before they started the new movie. Yeah, when I heard the ad for that, I immediately went over and subscribed. Damn it, me. So I've been listening to that too. It's been very insightful. Very cool to listen to. I haven't listened to the Steve-O episode yet. That one's sitting in my queue. But yeah, I started that. Creative Jargon also says, I don't blame you, man. Best and last. Broken heart emoji. Yeah. Damn it! Why? Ugh. When I press the button, he should jump. When I press the button, he should jump. It doesn't matter if I'm actively running. That sucks. I hate that. That's the one thing I hate about this game. So far is that when I press the jump button, he should jump. Ugh. Yeah, man, those are the movies I've been catching lately. I think next up is Spider-Man. Hold on, I put them on my calendar. What I intend to see in theaters. Jackass 5, Supergirl. Oh, The Odyssey is up next. I think we're gonna go to Ashland and watch that one too. It's big old screens. Ah! I don't even know if I can jump over to that other platform. But I want to find out. Honestly, I need to go back to the treasure room. Because I've now interacted with at least 2 more idols. And I need to see if that's done anything. If that's Ryan done anything. And it was a good tribute to Ryan Dunn as well. Because they did a tribute to him. Hold on, I'm gonna focus up here. Hold on. Goofy. Nah, I don't think I can make it over. They did a tribute to him in the last movie. But they were severely hindered because the feud with Bam, they weren't allowed to use any footage of Bam Margera at all. Like, that was part of the, I think there was a lawsuit or something, but for whatever reason, they couldn't use any footage of Bam whatsoever. Not even the old stuff. So their hands were tied with what footage they could use with Ryan Dunn because, I mean, like, you know, they're best friends. Most of the footage of Ryan Dunn has Bam Margera in it. So, so they didn't pause for a tribute to Ryan Dunn in this one, but like he gets to be a much bigger part of it because they can now use the footage of Bam. So they were able to like really showcase Dunn and talk about Dunn. I think in the way they would have liked to have done with the last movie. So that was nice to see him also get to send the franchise off. I'm not even gonna shut up. Treasure room. Creative Director says big old whambo of a screen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Take that.
Yeah, a lot of movies I'll just see here locally, especially because I want to support our local movie theater. But sometimes it's just like, man, I cannot have a train going by during this movie. Like The Odyssey, I gotta see that on a big old special screen. What do you want from me, Lamp Chamber? Okay, so those don't do anything. I don't know where to go. Damn it! Okay. Let's see. And apparently, Supergirl is going to be a big part of Man of Tomorrow. That's the Superman sequel that's coming up. And that's got me so excited. Oh my god, so excited. Because so far we've seen the Lex suit. So we know Lex Luthor is going to have his classic battle suit. Okay, but what do I do with that? I'm just excited to see another Superman movie. I loved James Gunn's Superman movie. Sincerely, might be my favorite. I have not decided that yet. And honestly, if I'm sitting on it this long, sitting on that decision this long, it's probably not. But it is easily second. If it's not the first, it's the second. Christopher Reeve just so hard to beat, you know? And then we know we got Supergirl. We know we got Supergirl in that movie. Okay, let's save, because we've been in here. It's been a minute since we saved. And we know the villain is Brainiac, which people have wanted to see a Superman movie with Brainiac as the villain for a long time. You want a villain with some substance? You want a villain with some substance? Watch the next Superman movie, because Brainiac's got substance. I'm just excited for more DC movies. What do we what do we do? Can't get over there, right? I've swam up a couple of the waterfalls. I just came out of that waterfall. So I really thought that was gonna
This is it.
I'm gonna go back down there for. Actually, I'm gonna go back to the first room, then go down and see what we can find. Let's see here. What? Ah! Come on!
This is it.
Did that knock the stuff out of him?
Come on. Take that.
Nice. You want to talk about a whambo? Okay, what else? Oh yeah! Hey, let's talk about the Dutch Tilt Film Festival. So if you haven't seen already, which at least 3 people who have been chatting. I know they know, but we made a movie called Rat Songs. Came out this year in February, and now we are taking it to film festivals. Got accepted to its first film festival, the Dutch Tilt Film Festival in Bellefontaine, Ohio. And I'm pretty excited about it. It is actually one of the featured selections. So that's pretty cool. Meaning it is not part of a screening block, but it has its own specific time slot and event thing on the website. Meaning you can buy tickets to specifically just that movie if you don't want to go to the whole festival. So it's been pretty cool to kind of interact with that. That's July 25th for anyone interested. July 25th. The screening for Rat Songs is at 10:15, but I think the festival is going on from like 1 o'clock on. And it's starts Thursday night. There's a screening Thursday night to kick it off. It goes throughout all of Friday, all of Saturday, and I think there's something on Sunday. And you can get passes for the whole weekend, or you get individual Friday or Saturday passes, or you can just buy tickets to the screenings themselves. And Rat Songs is in the mix of that. This is our first film festival. We did attend the localization film festival. We had some short films that we put in there in the Magic Pen, the Indiscriminate Way to Mondays. You can watch those on the YouTube channel right now for free. But this feels a little different. This is a feature length. We are being featured as a feature length submission. We've also been accepted to the local film festival, the P-Town Film Festival, but they haven't made official announcements yet. We haven't been given the official selection seal. What was it called? Hold on, I gotta learn this terminology. Well, I don't have that window open, but there's a specific terminology for the assets for like the little Dutch Tilt Film Festival official selection 2026 thing. You know, with the little what is it? They're not olive branches. I don't know, the little plant things. bracket, the thing. You know what I'm talking about. But so we haven't been given those yet. So I guess technically we haven't officially been accepted. See, I just came out of there, didn't I? But yeah, so far those are our first two. July 1st, by July 1st, we should be hearing back from, not Sindependent, but it is there's a indie film festival in Columbus, Ohio, that we're waiting to hear back from also. So that'll be the next one, and then there's another one we should be hearing back from in July. It's parsed out. It's very parsed out. There's one we'll be hearing from in August, and there's one we'll be hearing from in September. And then there are ones that are that we're submitting to next year. Like the big one we're submitting to next year is Tribeca. That, fingers crossed. If we can get into Tribeca, I'm thankful that we're getting accepted into the indie film festivals that we are getting accepted into so far. But Tribeca is that proving ground. Tribeca is, they watched this movie and they said, yes, this should be a part of our gigantic, internationally known film festival. That'll be the big one. So we're going to submit to Tribeca next year. Also waiting for Smodcastle Film Festival to announce submission deadlines, because they haven't even announced that they're doing it this year. And usually they do it in August, but I guess they're doing the horror festival in August this year. Because they've got a regular one and they've got a horror one. So I don't know. Taking it one step at a time is going to be happening all year. There's going to be updates on this stuff all year. And you know what? That's fine, because it gives me time to advertise them individually as we go. And that's important, because people can get overrun. James Odo says, what's Rat Songs? And I've been trying to remind myself that people don't know what Rat Songs is. And I've been trying to include it in my posts about it. Again, because like I did it so much in the beginning, and I guess I just kind of have taken for granted that a lot of people came out and saw the premiere. Rat Songs is a film about three degenerates on the east end of Portsmouth, Ohio, and what happens when in a day in their life when getting high at their friend's house becomes anything but typical, yet still all too common on the quote-unquote wrong side of the town. Very good movie. Locally shot, locally acted, for the most part. A couple of out-of-towners, but I think everyone in the movie is from Ohio. One of our leads is from out of town. But, yeah, Rat Songs, great movie. Trailer's up on the channel if you want to check out the trailer. Let me know. You know what? Let me focus group this right now. If you've seen the trailer, because somebody told me this at one point, and I've been meaning to focus group this anyways, and see what the wider opinion about this is. But someone told me the trailer does nothing to tell people what the movie's about. Now, my personal opinion, I think all the story beats are in the trailer, aside from some of the ones that, you know, like, are part of the ending, because, yeah, no, you don't want to give the endings away. But, like, yeah, I mean, the structure's all there. Here's these three degenerates. Here's their drug dealer. Here's the mission they puts them on. Here's how they spend their time. You know, there's a little bit of a montage in there. And then it ends on kind of a joke, because it is a dramedy. So I think the trailer does a great job at conveying what the movie is and is about. But let me know. Please, let me know your opinion. Do you think I could use some work? My first thought was to have voiceover in the trailer, Chris shot that down. He didn't like it at all. I was like, okay, fine. I also tried to model it after old 90s independent film trailers. So I watched a lot of independent film trailers from the 90s, and I really wanted it to kind of have that vibe. I think I pulled that off. Another thing I've been told is it could use some title cards, like to kind of go like three friends on the east end of Portsmouth, Ohio. Kind of stuff, you know, break it up with some title cards that like kind of say this is what the movie's about, basically. You know what I'm talking about. They also did that in the 90s a lot. Not necessarily, well, they did with indie trailers as well, but I've been told that, and I'm not 100% against it. But as we advertise going forward, y'all think I should recut the trailer, cut a new trailer? What do you think? Does it not convey what the movie's about? I would love to hear some feedback on this, because it's been on my mind since I was told this. I don't believe them. I don't think it's that, but I could be wrong, and I'm open to being wrong. But I got to be told by more than just one person. Let's check in with chat here while we're running around trying to figure out what the hell to do. Creative Jargon says, our previous track with the localization and retro gaming show-ins and stuff is in Dr. T. Neil versus himself, if folks want to see the journey. Yes, another thing that'll be in the local film festival, the P-Town Film Festival here in Portsmouth, Ohio, is Dr. T. Neil versus himself, Creative Jargon, Travis Herman's sequel documentary, technically, but it does stand on its own, in my opinion. But yeah, that is available on the Creative Jargon's YouTube channel. If anyone wants to check out, that is the documentary about an artist trying to find his passion again, and all the obstacles in his way of doing that. I think that's pretty good representation of what that documentary is about. Creative Jargon says, I'll have to watch it again because I saw it already knowing what it is, but I haven't thought of it from that stance. Creative Jargon also says, I'm pretty good with grabbing nothings to put together. There might be something we could do. Okay, I mean, yeah, watch the trailer again, let me know. If you want to pause this and jump over and watch that trailer real quick, just let me know. I'm fine with that. I gotta figure out where we go. We've gotta figure out what do we do. Can we go up in there? Can't go in there. But yeah, very curious about people's opinions about that. About the Rat Songs trailer. Because if I need to cut a new trailer going forward, I will do it. Wish I could get that. We are lost right now. We are lost. I shouldn't have opened an energy drink. I'm trying to go to bed at 10. Yeah, I'm trying to go to bed at 10 o'clock tonight. I want to go to bed at 10, get up at 6 a.m. I'm desperately trying to fix some routines back into my life. When I had routines before, life was notably easier with routines. So very healthy. Very healthy. And it's not like, you know, there'll never be a time where I'm staying up late, you know. It's gonna happen. But getting my body into a routine of waking up at 6 a.m. is something I want back. I used to get up at 5 a.m., but that was a younger man's game. Okay. There's gotta be something in here. Right? Maybe this. Maybe I need to use Blizzard on this. On this fire. I don't know. I'm trying to think outside the box. Potion! Alright, let's see what happens here.
See ya.
Nothing. Not a damn thing happened.
Thunder. See ya.
Damn it. I've explored the ruins. There are crates I can't get to. What are we doing? Where do I go? What do I do? I want to look at equipment real quick. I want to see what we got. We've got a protector gun chain. There's a protectera chain. Is this one better? Okay, raises defense. AP and defense. I don't want to undo my AP. Protect chain. I also don't want to give it to you. Alright, dark damage by 10%. I don't want to lose any AP on you either. I'll just go ahead and upgrade yours. Okay. Okay. Let's look around. Let's look around. Alright, so those monkeys with the crystals, they don't do nothing. Right now, anyways. Got the chest that was up there. I've yet to be able to get to that one. Doing Blizzard on that did nothing. Doing anything to that does nothing. So it just keeps saying explore. Keep exploring. Okay. Yeah, I might have to change the thumbnail on this one. I don't think we're getting to the whale. What monstro? Steven says Gus is resting now. R.I.P. Gus, man. Gus the rat. There's a trinity I need to do. With the trinity in here. Hopefully those enemies don't respawn. I don't see a trinity in here. Oh, there is. There's one right there. Okay. Okay. I did not see that trinity this whole time. Okay. Yeah, that blended in so well. Okay. Let's just jump down. We gotta find that save point. I don't remember which compartment it's in. Okay. No worries, man. Hey, you were dealing with something important. Steven said, sorry, man, I could have had this solved an hour ago if I just looked at the screen. No, brother. It's not on you. Like I said, you were dealing with important shit. Oh, I am hungry though, too. energy drink is not helping with that either. Okay, here we go. Yet he still drinks it. Yet he's still drinking it. I also feel like caffeine has me all messed up, man. I feel like if I can get my routines in order, if I can get back on a routine, sleep schedule routine, that might help curb my caffeine addiction. It's an addiction at this point. Let's just call it what it is. I'm going through a caffeine addiction. But I feel like if I can get my routines back in order, caffeine addiction might get curbed. And I also might be able to get my workout schedule back in flux. Because it's gotten to a point. It got to a point where I'm really only making like I've got 5 days. I'm supposed to be on a 5-day workout schedule. Heavyweight or strength weight training, whatever you call it. But so it's supposed to be 5 days to get a good full body spread. And I'm making like 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days a week. Not good. Not gonna make progress like that. Damn you! Damn yous! Checking it with Creative Jargon here in chat. It says, okay, I watched the trailer in reference to the Rat Songs trailer we were talking about. Does the trailer convey well enough for like somebody who doesn't know anything about Rat Songs? Does it convey what the movie is enough? And he says, okay, I watched the trailer and here is what it's missing. It starts good with a handful of line deliveries displaying who the characters are and the world they live in, but there are only one line about the main story where the guy is supposed to give a prostitute head before a certain time or he will be in big trouble. There's also the Colombian snow line is also a big plot point of the movie. I guess it doesn't really kind of convey who the villain is. Yeah, I kind of like to hide. For whatever reason, during the original advertising, I was kind of hiding who the villain was, because there's a villain in the movie. I guess I probably shouldn't do that though moving forward. It doesn't really establish who Tad is. Does it need to? Does it really need that? Jesus. It needs more lines about that, and I would include a couple more shots of the possible dead body and the invader. The invader I can get on board with. The dead body, I like that. That is a huge spoiler for the movie. I really don't want to show anything about the dead body. That is only effective if you don't know it's coming. See, even talking about it on here, and we're not saying, the spoilery part of it. But yeah, I really want to avoid the dead body entirely, because I think any shot involving the dead body gives away that big part of the movie. The Coke line doesn't elude. There's a line that says, "Can we trust East End Coke?" Probably not. It's played as a joke in the trailer, but it is a plot point. Could be a flashback. Yeah, I don't know. I agree about the home invader, but I want to avoid the dead body entirely. I feel like it's too big of a spoiler to show anything about that for the movie. I do personally believe I personally believe it steals away from that part of the movie by putting it in the trailer. Yeah. Hold on. He says, Trip Jargon says, none of that is as important as reworking the storyline into the trailer. Yeah, I agree with you. Maybe there could be something. I don't know. Maybe I could put the drug dealer that they get. I'm trying not to say the name of the drug. In that they get the drug from. Maybe put him in the trailer. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the footage. Damn it! Now I'm getting annoyed because all I'm trying to do is get back to the room I've been in about 30,000 times now, and I can't get back to this damn room. Yeah, I definitely feel like I need to put more of Tad's character in there. I need to look at it from a trailer mindset and look at all the drug dealer stuff for that to see what would work in the trailer. Because I like right now right here, I'm at a loss for what I could use that would do any more than just the "you need to go on a drug run for me" line. I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna run away from this battle. Just gonna run away from the battle. If it'll let. I should have re-outfitted everyone with potions. We'll do that here in a minute. In a minute. All right. We can do that right now. First of all.
Here.
But so you're saying the beginning is good. The beginning sets up the characters well enough, kind of gives you an idea of the world they're living in. We just need more of the drug dealer plot and the villainous character. Quote unquote. He's not really... Nobody's really a hero in this thing. Okay. Yeah, definitely worth looking at for that. Goofy's got a damn potion, and he didn't use it on me. All right. Does anyone else in chat, like, I work very closely with my brother. We've edited things together. I trust his opinion on these things. But I always appreciate more feedback. So if anyone else in chat wants to go over and check out the Rat Songs trailer on the channel, on this channel right here, and just either back up what Travis is saying or add to it. Steven, I'm not sure. I don't think you saw the movie. But, well, actually, that'll be a good thing. Steven, you can check it out and tell me, like, yeah, I kind of get what this movie's about. Enough to make a decision to see it. Like, ignore the fact that you know us. And then just hold it to the merits of... Fuck me. Hold it to the merits of being a trailer and whether or not you would be interested in that movie or understand what it's about. Because that's kind of what we're talking about here. It's like, does this trailer convey enough information to tell people what it's about and convince them to go see it? Because here's the other thing. I cut that trailer in an hour and a half. Like, it was lightning fast. An hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Because I was determined to have the trailer up on a certain day, and I was editing all the way up to a certain hour, and I was like, I gotta get this done. We need the trailer up. It needs to go up. And then I just started as fast as I could, just slap that trailer together. Now, I'm not saying, you know, like, I took care to make sure that it was worth putting up, at least. Like, it wasn't, like, edited sloppily or anything like that, but it was fast. And I also don't think I was done editing the movie. I wasn't done editing the movie either. So I was using raw footage in there too. So that's the other thing, is that trailer was put together very fast. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying these are the facts. We're not doing these buckets. Ugh. Damn it. Finally. Whew. Finally, we made it back here. Okay, we got the big boy down, I guess. Oh, man. Lost that money. Lost that precious money. Kayla Joe fans in chat said, hey, I've been hanging in the chat a bit. I also went back to the trailer with Travis's notes. Alright, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Kayla? Trinity! Okay, so we got a bunch of money. I mean, cool. But what do we do from here? Steven, you said something about a poo? I don't know what to do with it. Kayla says, I agree with him and think I know what he means. We can definitely talk more detail later about it. Okay. Fair enough. Steven says a boo. Yeah, right, a boo. Sorry, I said a boo. Steven also says, so you gotta have dipshit in the party again, I reckon. Who, Aladdin? Because we've been, like, we had Aladdin and all this said was go explore more. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess, yeah, without Aladdin, we don't have a boo. So, yeah, all right, never mind. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I get what you mean. We gotta get out of here. Oh, my God. Get away from me, donkey. Okay, well, this is fine. I want to go down there. So I think I've hit every switch. I've interacted with every switch. Okay, hold up. We got another Trinity. Okay. Thunder G. I think I've hit every switch I've seen. Let me say that. Like that one, I've hit that one. Unless you have to hit them again. Are there some you have to hit multiple times? Because I haven't done that. Okay, no, Steven says no just once. So, alright. So we don't have to hit any of these idols again. So we'll get Aladdin back. Alright, let's make sure he's got potions. The Trinity just gave me a bunch of money. In the treasure room, the Trinity just dropped a bunch of money. And there's a spiral down here that it has me take note of. Unless there's two Trinities up there. If there's two Trinities in the treasure room, no, we did not do two. We only did the one. It still says explore the ruins. And I don't see any other trinities. It's just the one right here. We did it. In the silent chamber, blue trinity. Okay. It's a dark chamber. I think this is where the save space is. Alright. Let's bring Donald back. Silent chamber. Alright, if you're talking about the blue trinity that was right here, we did that. We got something. Thundera G or something? I don't know. I think it was a gummy piece. See, now there's this. Gotta knock a statue down. Okay. Well, we did something.
My first wish, genie.
Oh my god, this whole time I just had to use fire on that pillar. Okay. Alright, so we made some progress. Did something happen. Is that it for that? Okay, so that happened. So you said, hit a damaged... Gotta knock a statue down or hit a damaged thingy anyway. Okay. We gotta knock a statue down. Said go back to the... Okay. Said no, go back to the treasure room, see if that was it. Oh my god, it's already 10 to 5. I failed so hard at my goals tonight. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail on this one, because it is inaccurate. Jeez, sorry for those noises in the... There it is. And a new save space appeared. Steven says, make it Gus with a Keyblade, the thumbnail. I don't know how I could possibly find time to do that, man. I'm going to have to AI it. I'll have to AI it. There's no possible way I could ever make time for that. What are you talking about? Look, all I'm gonna say on the drama, there's a you know, AI flyers are taking over. It's whatever. I don't give a shit if it's an AI flyer for your little motorcycle ride. I don't give a shit if it's like, oh, we're doing brunch at this place. Here's my AI flyer for the brunch. But if you're doing a flyer for an event that's meant to propagate artistic endeavors, and then you have the audacity to, on the flyer, say support local art, and it's a fucking AI flyer, and then you don't even have the fucking, and you're not an adult enough to say, you know what, I messed up, you're right, and you just start blaming everyone else and then throwing out stupid fucking excuses. Fuck you. How about that? Just simply fuck you. I'm not going to point out anyone in particular. The guy I'm talking about, the guy who sparked all this, I'm not a fan of. Anyways, outside of this little event. But yeah, just generally fuck you. And now he's using real flyers. Whatever. Too little, too late. Honestly, I believe this is the kind of guy who, if he hadn't been called out on it at all, he wouldn't have bothered. But that's all I get to say. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say on that. Because, you know, I'm not going to bring down AI flyers. But I can give people shit locally who deserve it. Oh, yeah. This guy's reputation, we won't go into the dirty details here on stream. I don't want to be caught liable or whatever. This is all allegedly. But his reputation is well known around town.
Why not explain the situation to that boy, Riku? Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
Wait a second. Are you Maleficent?
Jafar, let Jasmine go!
Not a chance. You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
To summoning the magic kingdom. Balls. Z.
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish. Crush them!
Genie?
Genie?
No!
No!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
Don't. Oh my god.
Fire!
Damn it.
Here! Thunder! Thunder!
Take that! Take that!
Force!
Genie, have at them! Take that!
Also, I want to say, like, there have been local instances where people have used AI flyers and they got called out on it, and then we're like, you know what? Sorry, messed up. We were not aware of the whole AI thing or whatever. You know, it just apologized, and then we're like, we want to do better. Let's do better. And those people, A-okay with. Absolutely. Hey, I 100% respect an adult who can admit they fucked up and then tries to do better. Can I? Aha! Whoop. Oh my god, this is gonna be a bitch, isn't it?
That's gotta hurt.
Okay, alright, we're making some progress here.
That's gotta hurt.
Come on! Come on!
Man, Genie is not doing much to protect Jafar.
Please let me miss. Ah, watch out! I'm really sorry about this. Run!
I doubt I can hit that.
Ah, watch out! Quick, quick! Run, run, run! Please let me miss.
Oh my god, come on.
Ah, watch out! I'm really sorry about this. Ah, watch out!
Oh, you bitch. Come on back around, baby. Come on back around, kitten. There you go. Levels up. I don't think I had the magic for it. I think it was out of magic. Steven said shoot him. Attained the power of ice. Blizzard has been upgraded to Blizzera. Okay, now I want to make sure I don't leave anything behind here. Oh, did I have? Oh, I do have 2 meters. Okay. I just wasn't paying enough attention. Where do I save? Oh, I gotta go back out this way? Can I go back out this way? Treasure room, okay. Okay, now I saw... Hey, that's what's up. Yes! We got some puppies, baby. That's what this game's all about. That's the only reason to play. That's what we're playing for. Oh, I already did all that. Pretty sure. Okay. Alright, Steven's saying I should go down the hole. Right here. It's not letting me go down the hole, man. There's no hole. I can't go down the hole, dude. Okay, Steven's telling me to hang on. Ugh. Allergies. Not fun. Not fun. Approach Jasmine? Okay. See, I thought we were holding off on that. I know there's some chests I haven't gotten yet, but... I don't feel like that's important enough to hold the game on. Oh, she's over here. I knew where Jasmine was. I knew where Jasmine was the whole time.
Genie, my final wish.
My final wish.
I want you to make me an
all-powerful genie. Ah, great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I believe so. Steven said, so could all-powerful Genie Jafar summon Kingdom Hearts, theoretically? I would think so. Oh my god. Okay, that did a little bit. Oh god. Also, Iago's stupid. Why are you just standing there, dude? Why are you just standing there letting us hit you? Iago, you dumb. You dumb, Iago. He just sits here and lets us hit him. It does. It feels like gang assault. Sometimes. Sometimes it feels like we are just ganging up on things. In a very hood way. It feels like a hood beatdown.
Okay, Jafar. Back to your lamp.
Fire has been upgraded to Fyra. Obtain Ansem's Report 1. Steve said, holy crap, man, you guys ruined him. Yeah, that was actually easier than I thought it'd be. We have been grinding a bit, though. We've been leveling up. I don't remember what our level is. It's been a minute since I checked, but...
Jasmine?
Jasmine?
Jasmine!
Jasmine! Jasmine dead! Bruh! Jasmine, fuck the algorithm, bruh! We did it, kids! We did it, kids! I think the lesson of today's stream is just shoot magic at things. If it lets you lock onto it, shoot some magic at it. Just to find out. Because that would have saved us so much time. Also, don't use AI flyers to state that you're trying to support local artists. And watch movies based on whether you want to see the movie or not, and stupid people, not based on people's opinions on the internet. These are the lessons of today's stream. Whoa! Okay. Oh. Okay, so I can. Damn. Okay. Oh, it's getting faster. Oh my god. Okay, come on now. It just was not doing it. I should not have hit those. So Jasmine's no longer an agrobot, dude. So, real quick, something I noticed, I didn't realize this, and I don't know if it's because I'm using Restream. I don't think this was on here before. Maybe it's an update. I don't know. But I got 2 timers going down here, one of which is 1 to 2 seconds behind the other. So the blue one, I think, is how long I've been streaming, like the stream itself, and I think the red one is the time you guys are seeing it. So that tells me my delay. That's great. Okay, now that we know that, that's cool. That's a useful tool. Hey, we're learning, man. This deep into streaming, we've been streaming for over a year now, I think. I can't remember when I started doing this, but I'll have to look at it. And we're still learning things. Look at that. Sora, let's go find her. That's his voice now. Sorry, I can't take you with me. Why not? I sure wish we could. We could. We're already. We meddled the fuck. We've been meddling like crazy, kids. What are you talking about, Donald? You talking about Donald? Stupid. Shut up, Donald. Nobody fucking respects you. Fuck off, Donald. Aladdin. We'll find Jasmine, I promise. Now we got 2 women we're looking for. We got an innocent young blonde white woman. And we got a princess of Agrabah running around out there. Golly.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have 1 wish left. Look,
What?
just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
What? No way! Now he's got a penis.
A deal's a deal,
A
Genie.
blue
Now
penis.
you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
That would be great.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others.
Yeah, Genie, that's what's up.
But
That's what's up.
a favor,
Individualism.
now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me.
There's something going on there. There's something going on there. Mark my words. There's going to be an Aladdin Genie sex scene in this game. I know it. Don't spoil it for me, guys. Don't spoil it.
That
Please.
smarmy Vizier could have had him.
I want to be excited
Someone
when that
had stepped down
happens.
to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
He wasn't consumed by hatred. He was consumed by greed.
Whoa, lighten up.
What are you talking
Now,
about,
I'm as cool as
Maleficent?
they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
He was consumed by
We
greed.
had a deal, yes? You help
A
us
greed, a lust for power.
Kyrie!
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Oh yeah!
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant
It
voyage.
won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
'Cause you're hot.
What's the catch?
Duh.
Silly.
I shouldn't say that. I think
You're
he's
like
a
son to
child.
me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Breathing I hate, consumed by fear. James Odell in chat. What was that? Why can't I think of the band name? Was that Drowning Pool? Let the bodies hit that was Drowning Pool. Yep. Here, take this with you, dick. Sora obtained 3 wishes. Learned Green Trinity. Sora, please find Jasmine for me, dude. Okay. Let's check some stuff out real quick. Sora, Jungle King. We got 3 wishes now. Okay, let's upgrade. Let's upgrade. 3 wishes, baby. Alright, all of this is generally the same. Okay. Let's look at some status. Damn! Okay, dude, the last time I remember looking at my level, it was like 15 or something. Sora's level 27. Goofy's level 31. Okay, that's crazy. Abilities, let's see. Okay, alright. So far, no limitations on Sora. MP give up MP to give 3 MP to a friend. Okay. Cool. Let's look at our items real quick. See, we got plenty of gummies. Torn page. We got a torn page too. We got 100 a piece of the 100-acre wood. So that, like, ultimately, this is a very successful stream because we got a page for the 100-acre wood. Hero license, not GPs, Ollie GPs. Okay. All right, let's check out our journal. Creative Jargon says, nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me. 3, nothing wrong with me. He didn't say all that. He just said nothing wrong with me. But also literally listened to that out of nowhere today on Pandora. It felt like WWE radio. Yeah. Dude, that CD, Forcible Entry, and let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Fuck WWE. But there was a time I was a huge fan of WWE. And WWF, Forcible Entry, was an awesome CD. Just a great CD. Okay, let's, Ansem's report. So this is the only one we've got so far. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I've witnessed it many times. Darkness. Darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. Okay, damn. Damn, pretty heavy report right there. We got characters, we got the Heartless, we got the Trinity list. So we've gotten 11 blue Trinity, 4 red Trinity. We just unlocked green Trinity. So, okay. We're gonna go ahead and save. Next stream, we'll open the stream by running around and seeing if there's any green Trinity here. Going ahead and getting that. before we move on. But this was a fun one, guys. This is a fun one. We have plenty of topics to talk about. Plenty of movies to talk about. Very successful. We got a page of the 100 Acre Wood. We got 3 more puppies. And some heavy unlockables. So, hey, big old thumbs up on today's stream. It was longer than it probably should have been, but, hey, again, lesson learned, man. Like, I should have just shot fire at that thing. I did it to so many other things that didn't let me lock onto them. And the one thing that was letting me lock onto it, I was like, nah, I'm not going to use magical. I did use gravity on it. I used gravity on it once, but yeah. All right, guys, I am hungry. It is past the bedtime that I put down for myself. So we're going to go ahead and call this right here, right now. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, you're watching this later, subscribe if you're not already. Find us on social media. Share whatever you like. It helps. We got a lot of short films, sketch comedy, trailers, and stuff here on the channel. Check them out. Share them. That would be awesome for us. That would be so helpful. But my name is Vincent Herman, Vin the Human, and this has been another episode of STC Games. I will see you guys next week for another.